Happy Tuesday, everybody, and don't touch that dial, don't touch that remote control. Why? Because it's time for another episode of Good Evening, SEIU Says.
Good memories are forever, said the dog on the tombstone. If you're living underneath the bridge, man, all roads lead to home. I got a hidden flask, I'm paid in cash, got a cross above my bed. You know, I hitchhiked from Chicago, and a man walked up and said, "This is a union town, all down the line. This is a union town, all down the line. And if you come to strip our rights away, we'll give you hell every time. This is a union town, all down the line. Today the policeman's a union man, for the firefighters, my friend. And the kids locked in the Capitol are fighting till the end. And we're not gonna break tonight, and we're not gonna bend. Some say the union's down, but I asked around, and everybody said, this is a union town, all down the line. This is a union town, all down the line. And if they come to strip our rights away, we'll give them hell every time. This is a union town, all down the line.
All right, it's a Union Town. Happy Tuesday, everybody. And this is Charlie Bonds. And I personally thank you for allowing us into your homes once again. Or you may be streaming. All right, you may be streaming us live on the internet as well, or streaming on your telephone. Thank you. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope everyone is having a wonderful Tuesday today. And you are watching SEIU Says, and this is from SEIU Local 73. Your union here in Chicago, Illinois, and Northwest Indiana. SEIU Says is sponsored by GWC, Goldberg, Weissman, and Cairo. If you have questions on workers' comp, you can give SEIU Local 73 a phone call, and we'll refer you right over to GWC. That phone number is 312-588-7630. The number is 312-588-7630. And we'll forward you right over to GWC. All right. So how's everybody doing today? It's warmer outside today than it was yesterday. It's 10 degrees warmer. So that's a good thing. That's good. I didn't see smoke on my way here blowing out of my mouth. That's always good. All right. Or I didn't have smoke in my home either. All right. So today is #Giving Tuesday. All right. So some people may ask, what is Giving Tuesday? So I'm going to read to you what Giving Tuesday is. And I have the opportunity to go out and hit the streets of Chicago today and interview some people on Giving Tuesday. So some people at home, so let me read it to you first, all right? Giving Tuesday, #Giving Tuesday. We have a day for giving thanks. We have 2 days for getting deals, you know, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Now we have #Giving Tuesday, and this was acknowledged by the White House as well. A global day dedicated to giving back. On Tuesday, which is today, December the 2nd, 2014, charities, families, businesses, community centers, and students around the globe will come together for one common purpose: to celebrate generosity and give. It's a simple ideal. It's a wonderful concept. Just a way for you and your family, your community, your company, or your organization to come together to give something more. And so the great thing about that is we do a lot of shows, and for me personally, my giving back is, I remember if you guys saw last week, we had the night ministry on, and what I want to do is, in fact, what I am going to do is I'm having a deodorant drive that's coming up, and then that way I can do the deodorant drive and I can donate that deodorant to the night ministry, and is when they go out and do the things they do and provide the services to the people in Chicago, then, you know, they'll have that. So I think we have a caller. 1 second. All right, we have a caller, and this is SEIU Says.
I just had to say this, especially close to home. And you a parent, if you don't teach your children how to be grateful and thankful and have empathy towards other people, the apple's not going to fall too far off the tree, it may say, because they will have no problem someday putting you in a nursing home and give you that kiss on the forehead and wave goodbye to you, and the next time they see you will be at your funeral if you don't teach your children to care about other people.
And that is correct. All right. And so giving that, everyone at home, you may ask the question, you may see things. And this is my philosophy, and this is something, this is a hardcore belief of mine, really, that if you see something in the world that is troubling you, if you see something that gets you discouraged and it makes you upset and you know it's not right, I personally believe, and this is something I believe, it's a personal belief of mine, that could be your you talking to you, saying you can make a difference. You are the one that could begin to bring about a change. You are the one. So what hashtag Giving Tuesday is about is charities, events. You may not can give money. You can give time. You can give coats. You can give canned goods. You can give toys. So the things that you can give on Giving Tuesday. So what I did was, this is wonderful, I hit the streets and I asked people about giving and some of the things of their organizations that they wanted to give to. All right. So we're going to show that video. Here we go, live on SEIU Says. And what's your name?
Ursula Milnerick.
Hi, Ursula. And today is Give Back Tuesday. What do you plan to give back on Give Back Tuesday?
For Give Back Tuesday, I plan to work against the prison industrial complex. The United States houses more prisoners than any other country worldwide, and in fact 25% of all global prisoners are in the United States. So we only have 5% of the global population, but 25% of the prison population. So for Give Back Tuesday, I commit to educating myself and others, and also reaching out through an organization to have a prison pen pal.
Okay, that's really good. Thank you. All right, we got another one coming up. Person in Chicago. What are they giving? Hi, and what's your name?
Ramsey House.
Hi, Ramsey, and today is Giving Tuesday. What do you plan to give back to the world today on Giving Tuesday?
I plan on giving to Top Box Foods. Top Box Foods is an organization that provides foods and poor neighborhoods, groceries at cost. And I think it's a great program for individuals and families to go and purchase foods at cost, and they are healthy, and I plan on giving to Top Box Foods, and so should you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right, so we have someone else. So you can see someone was being a pen pal. You could, by giving hope, that's giving something. So she's writing to the people in prison. She's educating herself on the prison system here in our country. Also, we had another person who's giving monies for food pantries. All right, we have one more. All right, here we go. All right, we have two beautiful ladies here today. And introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Jaquita Johnson. Everyone calls me Jay. And I'm Jasmine Robinson. I'm Little J.
Okay, yeah, Big J, Little J.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so that's JJ.
There you go. There you go.
All right. Okay, so as everyone out there knows, today is Giving Tuesday. And what have you guys given today or plan to do to give back to the world?
Well, me personally, I love to give every day, not just on Tuesday, but every day of the week. It's so imperative to give something, whether it's a word of wisdom, whether it's a coat to someone who needs a coat that you don't use anymore. Anything that you can do to be of service and to help that other person. Pump it up today on Tuesday, but pump it up every day throughout the year. That's our mission here.
Okay, that's very good, Big J. All right, Little J.
Hi, and what I did was I gathered like different foods and different gloves and scarves and hats and stuff, and I just went downtown and started just giving it to the people that I saw holding up the signs, and I just thought that they're the ones that needed the most, and so those are the ones that I gave it to.
So let me ask you a question. By doing that, don't you find it so rewarding
the look on the face when you give the gift. I think that's the gift itself, just to see the expression and the happiness that someone is receiving the gift.
Definitely. And it makes me feel more thankful for what I have, because I got more than what other people don't have, and I would think they would have, but they don't.
That's right. That's very true. That is very true. Well, I thank you all, Big J and Little J. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
You guys are natural.
All right. Okay. So happy Tuesday. So the gift of giving is seeing the person that's receiving it, seeing the joy, the happiness that they have, and how your gift alone can be life-changing. Your gift that you give could just change someone's life. And by changing lives, we can change tomorrow. And when we change tomorrow, we can change the world. And that's a great thing. All right. So for all of our City of Chicago, City of Chicago college workers, Service Employment International Union, SEIU Local 73 represents those members there. And so, as you know, your contract got ratified. So we have someone who is going to give an update for all the City of Chicago, the college workers that are represented by SEIU Local 73. And we got Willie English right here coming to you live on SEIU Says.
Hello, this is Willie English. I'm Assistant Director for SEIU Local 73 in the Higher Ed Division. I represent members with UIC, City College Janitors, Chartwell Food Service, Sodexo Food Service, and Flick Food Service. Also, University of Chicago. On this past, or not this past Monday, but Monday, November 17th, we met with City College to get a TA on negotiating their contract for 2.5 years. We were successful in getting the TA, and then on Saturday, November 20th, we met with the membership for a ratification vote. We ratified the contract at 95% that came out to vote on the contract. And so there will be retroactive pay dating back to June of 2012. And so we're thankful that City College has agreed to pay the retro out, get retro checks out back before Christmas. So we're thankful that they've agreed to do that, and we're thankful for all the members that came out to vote for the ratification. Have a wonderful and safe holiday.
All right, that was Willie English. So money, 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 money. That's right. Retroactivity is coming up. So for our members who want, and we also ratified the contract for the Chicago Park District. So for our members in the Higher Ed Division, the Chicago Park District, and he's next. The Chicago Park District and the Chicago Park District and the Higher Ed, which is the City Colleges of Chicago. If you are an employee there and you want more information on the retroactivity, the ratification of your contract, it's social media time, everyone. That's right. It's social media time. We want you, I invite you personally to go visit SEIU Local 73's website. That website is www.worldwideweb.seiu73.org. www.seiu73.org. And when you go to that website, you can look everything up. You can get information. If you have questions on what some of the proposals, you should know because you voted on it. But if you didn't get the opportunity to vote, please go visit our website at SEIU73.org so you can be knowledgeable, so you can know what's going on. All right. So as you guys know, the minimum wage issue, it got passed today. There was a vote. The meeting was yesterday, and then there was the actual vote today. So our secretary, Matthew Brandon, he actually sat on Rahm Emanuel's committee, the minimum wage committee. And so Matthew Brandon is about to come to us, and he is going to explain, and we're going to get some myths and some truth to this minimum wage. Some economists believe that if the minimum wage goes up, that means jobs will be lost. So we're going to visit this, and I want you to watch and enjoy. All right, here we go.
And this is another episode of SEIU Says, and we have Matthew Brandon here. And Matthew Brandon did sit on the committee of Rahm Emanuel, Mayor Rahm Emanuel, for the minimum wage increase. And we have an exclusive interview for all of our members today, and we're going to be asking some questions, and Matt Brandon is going to bring it on home. So here we go today. How you doing today, Matt?
Fine, Charles. How are you?
Very good. Good evening. Okay. All right, so I have a couple of questions I would like to ask you. what does this ordinance apply? I'm sorry, who does this ordinance apply to, rather, with the minimum wage?
The minimum wage ordinance applies to any business doing any business here in the city of Chicago, in the boundaries of the city of Chicago, any licensed establishment here in the city of Chicago. So this ordinance impacts the city of Chicago proper.
Okay. Okay. And I have another question. Why not give smaller businesses more time to comply and require larger businesses to raise their wages more quickly?
One of the things that the minimum wage working group found was that it's harder to try to stagger what different businesses pay. Every business that came in, you have to understand, was against the minimum wage. I mean, everybody said, well, maybe we need to raise the minimum wage, but we think the state should do it, or we think the federal government should do it. So to kind of get some kind of consensus on this, what we agreed to do was to make the minimum wage increase applicable to all businesses, no matter of size. Now, the minimum wage increase is phased in over 5 years. It starts in July 1 of 2015, where the current minimum wage will move from $8.25 to $10 an hour. Then in 2016, July 1, it raises 50 cents to $10.50. In July 1 of 2017, it raises 50 cents to $11. July 1 of 2018, it raises $1 to $12, and July 1 of 2019, it raises $1 to $13. Now, we thought that all businesses would have an opportunity to make the necessary adjustments to meet that raise, that gradual increase in the minimum wage, because what people have to understand is when there's more money in people's pockets, people spend that money, and that means that businesses make more money. And we've had several studies that we looked at in the working group from Seattle, San Francisco, different places that have implemented the minimum wage where everybody cried that the sky would fall once this happened. And we found that it didn't happen. Not only didn't it impact jobs or businesses in the city of the implementation of the minimum wage increase, it also didn't impact those surrounding businesses outside of the city in the collar counties. So with all the information that we had, we felt comfortable in just making the increase applicable to all businesses. Now, there is a carve-out for what you would call your mom and pop stores. Those are family-owned businesses. Family-owned businesses, small family-owned businesses who have or who have less than 4 employees are carved out of the minimum wage increase. Now, they can have as many family members as they want working for them, 4, 5, 6. That's considered a family business. The family is the one who will decide how to raise that wage. But once they go over 3 employees other than family members, then they too fall into the requirements of the minimum wage.
Okay. That's a good question. All right, he's a very busy man. Yeah, because a lot of economists seem to think if you raise the minimum wage, we're going to go back. We're going backwards.
No, but that's not true. And listen, you can find conservative economists to give you any kind of numbers that you want on the right side of the discussion, and by that I mean the conservative side of the discussion, where they'll try to tell you that raising the minimum wage will cause job loss and layoff and those things. What we found is that is not factually true. We looked at many minimum wage increases over the years, and we found that it hasn't impacted it hasn't caused job loss or impacted employment or business in any major way. So those things aren't true.
Okay, so I want to ask you, why not wait for Springfield to act on this?
Well, listen, people are suffering right now. And what I like about what the Minimum Wage Committee did was it looked at the impact that an increase in wages would have on as many people as we could affect here in the city of Chicago. And how do you tell people who are trying to make a decision on whether they should buy some medicine or they should buy some medicine or they should buy something to eat, that we ought to wait for somebody else to do something for them when we have the power to do it for them ourselves?
Okay, hold on 1 second here.
Okay, so all right, so we're getting the next video coming up. Okay, so we're getting the next video up. So that's good. So we learned a lot about the minimum wage, how it's going to be implemented, and how it's going to be raised gradually over the next few years. So that's hope. All right, so we know that the wages in Chicago, I'm sorry, the lifestyle, the cost of living in Chicago is really high. All right, so the $13 an hour, you know, is a start, is a good thing, but, you know, that depending upon your household size, that could still put you in poverty. All right, so here we go.
All right, we're back again. All right, and so I have another question I'd like to ask you. This is a strong movement calling for a minimum wage of $15 an hour. Why not just join the movement and implement a bigger increase?
Well, as you know, SEIU is one of the major supporters of the $15 an hour wage. SEIU Local 73 has also been supportive of that effort. One of the things that I had an opportunity to do, and I thank Mayor Emanuel for, is selecting me to be one of 2 labor leaders who sat on the minimum wage committee. We met with community groups, businesses, all kinds of people who were engaged in this discussion. You know, there were aldermen on the committee who expressed their concerns about small businesses in their areas. And when I sat down, my request was for $15 an hour. One of my fellow committee members said to me, and this was a young lady from one of the community groups, she said, "Matt, we can't let perfect be the enemy of good." And by that she meant, look, we may not get 15, but if we don't get 15, are we going to walk away from here and get nothing? So the sense of compromise was built around, let's get what we can, the best that we can for the people right now, because something is needed right now. And you can't put off your responsibilities on somebody else. We were responsible as a group to come up with a recommendation. This mayor and this city council was responsible to implement that recommendation, and they did. So we didn't want to wait for Springfield because we have no idea how long Springfield would take to get the job done.
All right. Well, Matthew Brandon, we're going to have you on SEIU Says, and we're going to talk about this some more, and we thank you very much for all of your hard work.
Well, thank you very much, Charles.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so the vote has been official,
all right,
and so the minimum wage is going to be raised up. So that is a good thing. And so for more information on this topic, you can go visit SEIU Local 73's website. That website is, once again, is www.seiu73.org. That website is www.seiu73.org. Also, I would like to invite you to our Facebook page. And then once you hit like on Facebook, that's right, like SEIU 73 on Facebook. And by doing so, you will automatically get updates on things such as this. You'll get updates on division meetings, contract ratifications, depending upon where you work and your work site, so you can be knowledgeable of what's going on. As you know, we have rallies that are coming up, and important votes such as this that will be affecting the entire state. You can get those updates by just merely going to SEIU 73's Facebook page as well as our website. All right. So next week is we're going to have a guest that's gonna come on Wednesday. We're gonna come on next Tuesday, but December the 12th is, I believe that's the date. Yeah, Wednesday, December the 12th is Human Rights Day. So we're going to have someone to come in, and we're going to talk about human rights. You know, what are human rights? You know, are something simple. Do the police department violate a lot of our human rights? You know, so we're going to talk about that, and we're going to discuss that. So I want everyone to have a wonderful weekend. I hope everyone have a safe weekend. I hope you have a warm weekend as well. And I'm Charlie Bonds. I am the host of SEIU Says, and I humbly, gratefully thank you for allowing us into your home once again. So I hope this information, this television show, would do something for you. So as we know, it's Give Back Tuesday, so Giving Tuesday. So I want someone to find something that you're passionate about. If it's dogs, if it's cats, if it's picking up garbage, if it's feeding the homeless, if it's giving toys, if it's making people laugh, if it's encouraging people, but just writing a letter, I want you to search within inside of yourself and find that thing that you have that can make the world a better place. You know, a lot of the news things are negative and things like that on there, and we think there are no more good people left. But you are good, and we thank you very much. Tune in next week, same bat time, same bat channel, for another episode of SEIU Says. Enjoy your weekend and be safe.